Hey guys, it's your girl Jessie Wong, and today we are going to be talking about getting sexy. This is going to be my journey from a little bit chunkier than I like to be to being shredded and extra sexy by my birthday time, which is November 28th, where my Sagittarian's at. So I will be taking you through my food, protein intake, water, supplements, all that jazz. I'm currently 200 pounds and I'm 5'9". I'm flexing right now. And my plans are to chisel my waist, any fat that I have in my arms. I like to see a bit more definition. I do lift weights and I like to see that I lift weights. My weight has fluctuated my entire life. I've been about 140 to 210. I've seen so much changes, but I'm going to be taking you through what I like to do. Nothing too drastic, nothing too restrictive, but ultimately what feels comfortable and what I know gets me the results. So let's begin. This is me not flexing. This is me sucking it in, flexing. I like to see more back muscles pop. I don't like to spend too much time thinking about the scale. It's more about my muscle definition and my fat and what I can see and how I fit in my clothes and ultimately how I feel.
Side note, I am not a dietitian or a personal trainer, but these are the things that have worked for me. Taking my before photos in XhaleSwim, you don't know how the thing go. This is Exhale Santorini. So let's get into this food. What are we eating? We are eating healthy, whole foods. Fruits, veggies, protein, carbs. Yes, we are meal prepping. Yes, we're going to be eating a lot of the same things over and over again because we know what we're going to eat. The most important lesson with my meals is number one, every meal requires protein. Since I aimed for 1 gram of protein per body weight, I was going for 200 grams of protein every time I ate in every form. The really great thing about protein is it keeps you satiated and full and you're not gonna eat crap. So we're breaking our fast with hydration, number one, tea or water. I ate a lot of grapefruits because it burns fat, but you can also do bananas for energy, whatever you prefer. Apples are also really good for fiber. And lastly, I ended with protein. I'm an egg white girly because it keeps me full and doesn't give me a lot of cravings throughout the day, but you can do whatever protein works for you. For lunch, we're gonna hydrate, then it's about protein. Now here, I got some chicken breasts that I made. I made them sweet and savory. I never said that we can't do anything with flavor, okay? Sweet potato was my go-to carb. You can make it in fries. You can put it in cubes. I swear, I just cut them up, put some coconut oil on them, shove them in the oven, and they are perfect for me. For dinner, we are swapping the carbs with the veggies. My go-tos are chicken and spinach and salmon and asparagus. So freaking good. If I still had some cravings throughout the day, I would do fruits and nuts. And then for dessert, I did chocolate chips, literally one by one until my sweet tooth was satisfied. As long as I stuck within my restraints, I ate what I wanted and I made it freaking good. I also had protein shakes for meal replacements or on top of what I was eating after the gym for extra protein. Now let's get into these workouts. What I did was lift 4 times a week and end each session with 45 minutes of cardio. When I lifted, it was 1 glute day, 1 upper body day, 1 leg day, and another glute day. Y'all know I don't play by my glutes. Here's a quick video from my Instagram showing what a typical glute day looks like for me. But if you want the entire detailed version, go over to my YouTube video. This gives you the entire run through. But the best thing to note is you need to warm up your glutes and you need to train really heavy if you're trying to grow back there. Time for upper body. So I kept things simple. You have your arms, your chest, and your back. These are some weighted exercises that you can do in the gym. Please feel free to pause and screenshot it. Pick 5 workouts and do 4 sets of 12. And I'm guaranteeing you're not going to look like some giant bodybuilder. This is just to make sure you are sexy. For my leg days, I went in I'm talking heavy weights to make sure my hamstrings, my quads, and my calves are popping. Pick 5 workouts and do 4 sets of 12 minimum. If you can do more, the merrier. And for the part of my journey that I hated the most, cardio. I decided to try and have fun with it. So jump roping, the treadmill.
Here we are. I survived, y'all. I survived. Did it, girl. Doing our cardio now.
Even the bicycle. Anything I could do to make 45 minutes go faster. One of my best pieces of advice on the treadmill is covering the screen so I don't have to look at the time and wait to get off of the machine. I recommend being on the treadmill at an incline between 10 to 12 and a speed of 1.5 to 2 for 45 minutes. This puts your body in a state of low intensity, steady state cardio, which is pretty easy and burns a lot of fat. During this time, I go on my phone, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, listening to music, doing anything to just keep the time passing. And when it was my time of the month, I went to a track to do a little walking, some yoga, so I could stay active, but not push myself too much. This made me feel really good and stay on top of my goals without overexerting myself, of course. Once my routine became second nature and I found that consistency and was doing my thing, the results were coming in and it was just so exciting. Today is October 25th and I'm so hyped. I weighed myself on 195, which is cool. You know, the weight isn't a big thing. But when I tell you I'm starting to see my abs, I'm starting to see more definition in my arm. You see that little line on my arm? I did not have that a couple weeks ago. A little chisel coming in. A little bit more definition in the midsection. I mean, I really feel good. Like, I'm getting my sexy back. I'm so happy. I got like a month until my birthday. So I'm really excited with my progress. I've been doing chicken breast, salmon, egg whites, avocado. It's so hard to find a ripe avocado, like a good avocado, but avocado, I'm finding the bigger ones to be better than the smaller avocados. And I'm limiting my carbs at night, and my 45 minutes of cardio every time I lift has definitely been making a big difference. So I'm gonna keep you updated with my progress, but I am so happy. Once I found my rhythm, the fat was literally melting off of me and I felt so amazing. I even had a gym date.
Gym date with my baby. It's been like 2 years, bruh. 1.5. 2 years, too long. For real, that's too long. We doing it though, period.
And for the moment of truth, the results.
Today is November 22nd, Sagittarius season, and these are my results. I'm feeling myself, okay? My back fat has dropped significantly. Look at that. The difference in the scale is only 10 pounds, but I don't really care about the scale as much as I care about shredding the fat and feeling really good about myself. I'm loving how I feel. Like, my muscles are popping, baby. About to compete in this. Ugh. You know I gotta have on my XhaleSwim, honey. Exhale in Santorini and Fuchsia. You done know. So I'm feeling really great. It is officially 6 days until my birthday. Oh, time is flying.
Take a look at this side-by-side comparison. My back fat has melted, my booty is rounder, higher, plumper.
The really important thing to remember is that you cannot choose where your fat comes from. You shred fat equally. So fat has gone down in my breasts, fat has gone down in my legs, fat has gone down in my butt, fat has gone down in my entire body, but because I have muscle, certain things look bigger in proportion to the fat. So I've been training my glutes like crazy. I've been training my legs like always because I want to make sure I keep the muscle in the areas that are very important to me. You really have been building my upper body a lot, my arms, my traps, my glutes, everything. Oh, and I'm so happy to say I have reached my goals. My fat has significantly dropped, especially in my stomach, my arms, my legs, everywhere. And ignore that. I painted. Anyway, look at this back. I love seeing the definition in my legs. I love seeing the definition in my stomach. I love just seeing like, yeah, I go to the fucking gym. I don't want it to be a question. I want it to be an obvious fact. And from all this eating I've done, the protein, the cardio, all the changes I've made, I'm so glad I've done it. It's really not as hard as you think it's going to be. It's more a matter of consistency. It's very easy to not be motivated, and it's hard, I'm not gonna lie, when you're making those food swaps, when you're not in the mood, when things come up, when life happens, because it always happens. But let me give you my top recommendations. Number one, take before photos. Yes, the scale is helpful. Yes, it'll give you a number. The scale is not gonna show you your changes like a photo will. I don't care if it's a selfie in a mirror with your shirt off, you're in a bikini, you're in something where you feel comfortable, take the photo. You're not gonna be in the mood, you're gonna feel stupid, you're gonna feel ugly, you're gonna feel fat, but take the photo. When you go back over time and you look and you go, damn, I lost fat in my face, I lost fat in my stomach. A number on a scale does not properly signify those changes. The next really important thing I did is I wasn't too hard on myself. I had ice cream. I didn't have it all the time. I did not make myself feel guilty for enjoying myself. If I wanted ice cream, I had it, or I had it earlier in the day where it didn't affect me as much, turning into fat overnight. I did my cardio, even though you guys know I hate cardio, but I did it in a way that was fun. I watched TikTok while I was on the treadmill. I covered my machinery with the towel to make sure that I wasn't staring at the time. I didn't make it too challenging on myself. I walked at a pace that was reasonable, and all those changes made my dreaded cardio not as hard. Whatever your goals are, you can accomplish them. Set your date. Hold yourself accountable, figure out what you're gonna eat, get to working out, and get it done. It's you versus you, don't forget that. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. I wanna drop all the tea on how I got these results.